Well, something I love about our holiday recipe show is getting to introduce you to folks that are normally behind the scenes. Greg, you're one of our associate producers, and who did you bring with you this morning?
This is my lovely and talented partner, Grimm. We've been together for a little over 5 years now, and I know you daily, so that's fun.
Well, hopefully we have a great recipe. I can see the end result, but what are we making and how do we start, Greg?
So this is my grandpa's cheesecake recipe. He got it off of the radio in the 1960s and jotted it down, and it's kind of the bog standard cheesecake recipe I've always lived by.
I love that. So let's start.
Yeah,
Where
of course.
do we begin?
So I've kind of already measured everything out. So, but we have 4 eggs that we've separated already.
Okay, so we got the yolks.
Yep, the yolks and the whites. We'll dump the whites into this bowl. This is 2 cups of sugar. We're going to use about a cup of that.
Okay.
In here with the whites. There we go.
There we go.
Took a minute.
So how long will you typically let this go? What are we looking for it to be done?
I usually play it by eye. Best case scenario, it has a nice little meringue consistency with stiff peaks. Worst case scenario, it's like marshmallow fluff. Either way, they both work.
They both will work.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just want to make sure that they're incorporated together. Yep. Fantastic.
We're gonna put the whites now whipped back in the bowl they came out of.
Okay, back in that little bowl. I was already getting the pan ready.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, we're not ready for that. We need the crust
We're
first.
not there yet. Okay, so look at that frothy consistency. So that's just sugar.
Sugar and egg
whites.
So we then will take 2 of our 8-ounce packets of cream cheese.
Ooh, can't have cheesecake without it, right?
Yep. This is where we do the aforementioned creaming of the cheese.
So we're getting you're switching the attachment. I see there, Greg, because I know a lot of people have this kind of mixer at home. So now you have kind of, is that the paddle attachment?
Yep, that's the paddle. That's how we do the creaming of the cream cheese.
So you got the cream cheese?
You want it to be room temperature cream cheese, so that way it'll do it right. You can put cold in there, but it doesn't always. It gets kind of bubbly.
Yeah, make it room temperature. So you're gonna just start with just the cream cheese.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Ooh, we got it.
I will say this mixer has an attitude, but it does get faster results, so I like that.
It has an attitude. Okay, so are we adding anything to the cream cheese?
Yep.
I'm assuming so. We still got more ingredients on the table.
Right now I'm just taking the spatula around here to get all the cream cheese out of like the sides so everything can get incorporated a little bit more evenly and thoroughly.
That. So we've got that cream cheese. What else are we putting in there?
So we will start with, this is our flour mixture. So we have our flour, salt, and baking soda in there.
Flour.
We will turn this on. Grimm, actually, if you would not mind pouring these in gently while I hold this bowl up.
So we're gonna do the eggs?
Yeah, and just 1 or 2 at a time. Just slowly and gently.
There we go.
All right. And if you'll grab the condensed and sweetened milk, we will also
Is that a full can, Greg?
That is a full 14-ounce can. The recipe calls for 12 ounces, but we only have 14 ounces.
Oh, so we're just gonna use the whole can. That's when you start measuring with your heart.
Exactly.
There we go.
You hate bacon?
Very thick.
No, I was going to say why you use 14 is because you always have some left over.
That is actually a good call. That's a good call.
That's a good point because it's so thick it's hard to get out. What else is Grimm adding next?
So we have a 2 teaspoons or 3 teaspoons of lemon juice and a teaspoon of vanilla.
Lemon and vanilla.
Okay,
add those in. Oh, I'm sure that gives it just such a great flavor. And then what's next to that?
Our egg whites.
Our egg whites. All right, we're adding those in that we already pre-fluffed. There we go. Pre-fluffed the egg whites.
It's everywhere. Love it.
And I know we do have to make a crust as well.
Yes, we do.
So what are we starting? Well, that's still mixing, Greg.
The crust needs 10 crushed up graham crackers. For some reason, there's only 9 in a pack.
Oh.
So you have to borrow one from the other.
by hand?
Yep, I usually do it by hand. I think it's more efficient to use a Ziploc and a rolling pin, but.
Oh, I think that's also more fun too. If you have kids in your life.
It's a good stress management thing too.
It's a good stress management.
Yeah.
I'll help you crunch, but then I'm assuming that this melted butter right here in front of me, Greg, is for the crust.
Yep, the melted butter and what's left of the sugar. I'm gonna use a little bit more of this in here.
Okay, so butter and sugar.
Yep.
Do we typically like a honey graham cracker, or is there a preference in your
I'm a fan of honey graham crackers. Occasionally, if I'm feeling spicy, I'll get vanilla wafers and use those in the mix as well.
Vanilla wafers. All right, so we add the butter to the graham crackers to make the crust. The mixture is going on top.
Yep.
We have a finished one here, Greg.
We do have a finished one here.
We need to skip to the end because you've sat this in front of me for far too long.
That is fair. So this is the completed cheesecake. Got a good old-fashioned springform pan. We can open it on up.
Oh, love that. And look, you have tasked me with the job of topping it with, I think, some cherries.
Those
right?
are indeed cherries.
Oh, well, look at this recipe
you out
right here. This is definitely something that you need to add to your holiday list. Grimm and Greg, happy holidays to you and happy holidays to you at home.